everyone. So today we will be discussing the topic law of demand. So in the earlier video we have already discussed that what is the concept of demand. So if you know the concept of demand, or if you have watched the previous video, you must have known that demand not only comes with any desire, need or want, but it is also backed by the willingness to pay for it, and you have actually the purchasing power or the ability or the money to pay for it. So moving on to the law of demand. So usually a person, what does he see in a product or a commodity when he or she goes to buy a product? It is usually the price, the features and everything. So we want to find the relationship between price and demand, as it is done in all the sciences. If we want to find the relationship between two variables, in our case the first variable would be demand and the second variable would be price, we need to put the other things as constant, or we need to assume the other things as constant. We will assume that prices of other commodities, or the taste of the person, or the preference of the person, or his income or his budget is constant for a while. Or we can even say that it is unchanged for a while. So the next question that arises is, what would happen if the price of a commodity is decreasing or the price of the commodity is reduced? Obviously, consumers will buy more and more units of those commodity or the products. And if the prices of the commodity or the product are increasing or rising, then obviously the person will not buy it, or his demand for that product will go down, keeping in mind that other things are held constant. That's it. This was the law of demand. Law of demand states that higher the prices of the commodity, the lower would be the demand, other things keeping constant, and vice versa. If the prices would rise, the demand would be less. If the prices are less, the demand would be high. In short, demand and price are inversely related to each other. Again, keeping in mind that other things are held constant. I know I'm repeating this again and again because this is the most important thing that we need to keep in mind while studying or discussing the law of demand. So now we'll discuss this law of demand with the help of a graph. The demand curve slopes downwards from left to right. On the x-axis, we take the quantity demanded, which is the horizontal line, and on the y-axis, we take the price, which is the vertical line. At higher price, the demand is low, which can be seen by the point A. As the price declines, the demand increases at the point B, and so on. Hence, the inverse relationship between the price and the demand is shown by the downward sloping demand curve.